Tony on WWE brings to you his WrestleMania 34 predictions. What's going on, everybody? Tony for Tony on WWE, and WrestleMania 34 is right around the corner. Let's get started with the predictions. Okay, so typically I like to keep my videos short and sweet, under 5 minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today. So at the beginning of the video, let me go ahead and say like, comment, subscribe, come back for more. I post every week, or at least I try to. Anyways, let's keep going. Alright guys, so let's start with the pre-show matches. On Monday they announced that both of the Battle Royals and the Cruiserweight Championship match will all be on the pre-show. So let's start with the match I think is going to go on first. I'm going to do the matches in the order I think they will go on. So, number 1, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. There's only 14 guys announced for this. It's hard to make an opinion or a prediction on who's going to win. I'm either going to take a dark horse in like Dolph Ziggler or an NXT call-up like Andrade Cien Almas. Second, I think the Cruiserweights will go on second just because they shouldn't have 2 Battle Royals back-to-back. And I think this could be, a show stealer. Even if it's not on the main show, it could still be the best match of the night. Cedric Alexander, he needs to win. He spent months and months when Enzo was still champion, trying to become champion, getting the #1 contender spot, and it's like he's been screwed every single time. Cedric wins. It's going to be a great match. Give him 15 minutes to blow the roof off the place. That brings us to our third match, the Women's Battle Royal, formerly known as the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. Good job, name changed by Snickers. Anyways, one woman that should win this, and that is none other than Straight Fire herself, Becky Lynch. She is one of the best wrestlers on the roster, and she doesn't get the recognition. She's held the title one time. You look at all of the other 4 horsewomen, they've held the title multiple times. Definitely Becky Lynch. Now, moving on to the main show, to kick off WrestleMania, the main part, I would have Usos versus Bludgeon Brothers versus New Day. Give them like 15 minutes, because that's another possible show stealer if they give them enough time. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, I'm going with the Bludgeon Brothers to pick up the win. Moving on, next I could see them putting the US Championship match on, because that kind of, the opening package to WrestleMania is probably going to be pretty long. Then you got that match that could go 15 minutes, then a match that they could like squeeze in there and make a little shorter, like 9-10 minutes long, could be the Fatal 4-Way United States Championship match. Randy Orton defending his title against Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, and Rusev Day. Speaking of Rusev Day, that is my pick to win the title. Next, we got the Intercontinental Championship match. The Miz defending against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. This could be another match of the night. There's so many matches on this card that could steal the show. This is a big WrestleMania. The build to it hasn't been that great, but this is a big WrestleMania. Another match that could steal the show. And I think I'm going to take Seth Rollins to take the Intercontinental Championship off of The Miz. And then that leads us into the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Charlotte defending her title against Asuka. She hasn't beaten Asuka. Carmella's not cashing in on Asuka. I don't care what the dirt sheets tell you. They're going to get a good amount of time, and Asuka's going to pick up the win, and she's going to be the new SmackDown Women's Champion. After that, I would have the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Bar defending against Braun Strowman and who? Will it be Braun Strowman? Probably not. Maybe Samoa Joe. Maybe a Neville, possibly. There are reports that Rey Mysterio could be his partner. That's not happening. But I don't think it matters who his partner is going to be, and I don't think it matters that the Bar is already scheduled to defend against the Hardys at the Greatest Royal Rumble. I think Braun Strowman picks up the titles no matter who his partner is. And it's probably going to be a fairly quick match to keep WrestleMania rolling with time. Moving on to my next match here. Daniel Bryan returning to the ring, teaming with Shane McMahon, going against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's a big match. You got 3 of the best wrestlers in the world in there, and Shane. It's going to be a pretty straightforward tag match. It's going to be a good match. They're going to give him plenty of time because Shane's in the match. Daniel Bryan and Shane win, no questions asked. Moving on, the match that may not happen, but if it did, I think this would be a great spot to put it on the card. John Cena versus The Undertaker. The build up to this started out so great, and it slumped so bad. I want to see the match. I wouldn't care if it's not on the card though. If it's not on the card, it would be kind of disappointing though, because of the build-up or the lack thereof, underwhelming, whatever you want to call it. Undertaker wins if there is a match, and it's probably going to be one of the longer matches on the card. That's saying if there is one, there possibly couldn't be one. Who knows? Moving on, the perfect match to fill some time space, or not fill some time space, but to get a match quickly out of the way after a long match like Cena and Undertaker probably will be if it happens. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Okay, there's a possibility that Carmella's cashing in. I know for the SmackDown match, but what about for the Raw match? What about for the Raw Women's Championship match? I could see that happening over the Asuka Charlotte match. I could see Carmella cashing in, but my official pick is Nia Jax over Alexa Bliss in like 6 or 7 minutes. It's not going to be that long of a match. Because that's going to lead us into AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship, the match that everybody's most excited about. Even though the build's been complete and utter bullshit, but will AJ conquer Shinsuke? Who played better mind games? Probably Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm a big AJ Styles fan. I would like to see him retain, but if Shinsuke won, I would not be mad at it. This is going to be match of the night, no doubt in my mind. Alright, that takes us to a match that is probably going to take up a lot of time, and it's probably going to drag. The mixed tag match, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus The Authority, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. There's no question about who wins this match. I hope Kurt Angle and Triple H put on a great match, and then Rousey comes in for the pinfall. That's probably what's going to happen. I hope it doesn't suck too bad. And that's going to take us to our main event of the evening, which is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. And it's probably Brock's final match. That means Roman Reigns is going to win. And it's going to be a good match, guys. Y'all remember the match at WrestleMania 31 before Seth cashed in. Seth took that match to the legendary status, but it was still a good match before it happened. They were telling a great story. Roman Reigns wins, like it or not. Alright guys, that concludes my WrestleMania 34 predictions. What do you think is going to happen? Leave them in the comments below. Do you disagree with me? Do you think Finn Balor's going to win the Intercontinental Championship? Do you think the Usos are going to retain? Is there a chance that Brock Lesnar keeps the title? No, that's not going to happen. But leave your predictions below in the comments. Tell me why I'm wrong, or tell me why you agree with me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at TonyOnWWE, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.